Hi guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV. I've just watched Manchester City women's team beat Liverpool's women's team 3-0 at Prenton Park in the group stages of the Continental Cup. Now, both these teams went into this game having won their opening games. Liverpool beat Man United, City beating Everton in the Continental Cup. And the way the group stages work, you've got 4 teams in each group, 6 groups and 3 games each. Now, the top team in each group, they qualify to the quarterfinals, and then the next best 2 place teams, they qualify for the quarterfinals as well. So basically it felt like whoever won this game would get through to the quarterfinals. Now, City rested 8 of the players that started the FA Cup win against Everton at the weekend. We brought a whole host of players in to start the game, but we did have a very strong bench. Loads of internationals, and a lot of the players who played, I think all 7 players who played in the cup final at the weekend, who started the cup final, they were on the bench. So if anything went wrong in this game, obviously we had quality to bring on onto the pitch. Now, Liverpool, if you don't know, they were relegated last season, so they're fighting for their lives, trying to get into the FA Women's Super League this season, and only the top team in the league get promoted. So that's where Liverpool's primary focus is. I think they're 4th or 5th in the league right now, so that's where their primary focus is. This would be obviously a massive bonus, a massive fillip to be able to get one over Man City, but unfortunately for Liverpool, they weren't able to do so. Now, City started brightly with Jill Scott hitting a shot just over after about 90 seconds of the game. The game itself, it followed a familiar pattern from both Man City's men's and women's team. We have a lot of possession, a lot of control possession, with the opposition pretty much scrambling away, trying to keep us out. Not too many clear-cut chances. I think Liverpool defended pretty well. Leanne Robe stood out in their defence. Quite a few last-ditch tackles when it looked like City were a pass was about to get through to a player to tap in. Leanne Robe was there, blocks, everything, bodies on the line type of game. What you tend to see in games like this, City have a lot of possession, but the opposition do have the odd chance or two, and usually it's a very good chance, usually better than the City's chances. And that happened for Liverpool on the 24th minute when Hodgson was put through. I think it was a pretty good pass through, but I don't believe she had the pace. To escape from our midfield and defence who were chasing her, and I think she shot from too far out and it was a little bit wide. I think a faster player would have got into our box and created a better chance for themselves, and really that was a goal scoring opportunity. City kept on huffing and puffing. The game went through a bit of a lull. It's the same sort of thing. City pressure of possession. That's what it really was, with the odd half chance now and again. On the 40th minute, a poor back pass from Alex Greenwood let in Babajide, and she just failed to miss control when, with only the goalie to beat, she should really have scored, in my opinion. And you come to rue your missed opportunities, especially against a quality City side. Liverpool had 2 chances, they didn't take them, and in the 41st minute, just a minute after Babajide's missed opportunity, City took the lead. Now, it was a really nice pass from Gemma Bonner to Laura Coombs, and Laura Coombs, I can't really describe this easily. She kind of it was kind of a scorpion kick control of the ball in the middle of the park, where she controlled it with the heel, and she didn't stop it dead. She kind of flicked it forward with the heel, ran onto it and lobbed the keeper. It was a fantastic goal. It got me out of my seat screaming, which is really a little bit odd when you're sat in your apartments shouting and screaming because City has scored. I wonder what the neighbours must be thinking. But guys, it was an absolutely fabulous goal. You can probably go and watch that either on the FA Player or on YouTube or someone else. You'll see that goal again and again and again. It was a fabulous goal. Top draw from Laura Coombs, an ex-Liverpool player. Actually, we had a lot of ex-Liverpool players. I think Gemma Bonner had played for Liverpool, and quite Alex Greenwood had played for Liverpool. And there's probably too many names to mention. There's at least 4 or 5 City players who had played for Liverpool. But City went in at half-time 1. A lot cheeky Liverpool commentators, they said it was an up and under. Actually, it was a really nice pass from Gemma Bonner. It was well controlled. Vision, you got that vision to see the movement from Laura Coombs and to put it in her path. It was a really good, well worked goal from City, and a fabulous finish and set up from Laura Coombs. Second half started kind of in a similar vein. Jess Park, very early on, after about 51 minutes, Jess Park put it down the line to Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze crossed the ball in, and Rose Lavelle, who'd come on at half time, slid in to score our second goal. And Liverpool must have been, come the second half, when City makes some changes, you're bringing on a World Cup winner. And all City's substitutes, as I said, they're like World Cup winners or England internationals, stuff like that, top draw players. So you're not going to get any respite when City make their substitutions. There were no kids there to come on, nobody with no inexperienced players just to get a few minutes. They were all fully fledged top draw players. Game carried on pretty much like that, with a few incidents. Liverpool were trying their best, and give them full credit. They kept plugging away, but you could see that gulf in class. City were a lot stronger, quicker to the ball, better on the ball than Liverpool. After 74 minutes, there was a penalty shout for Ellen White, and it wasn't just a penalty shout. That was a nailed-on penalty. It was, and only two people who didn't see that it was an obvious penalty were the referee and the linesman. It was a really shockingly poor decision. Ellen White just chopped away. Even the commentators who were, it was LFC TV, Liverpool commentators. I think one's a current player who's injured, and the commentator himself said that was a penalty. Let's not look at the replays again, because it was such an we saw the replay once. It was such an obvious penalty. It was a ridiculous decision that the referee didn't give that. But it really didn't detract from City. We were already winning 2-0. We were cruising. And in injury time, Jess Park popped up at the far post to stab the ball home to make it 3-0 to City. And to be honest, it didn't flatter us. We were miles better than Liverpool. They had the chances, don't get me wrong, and maybe another team, with a bit more composure, a bit more quality, might have taken one or two of those chances and put us under pressure. But hey, they didn't. You can only beat what's out in front of you, and we beat Liverpool by 3-0. We qualify for, I think, pretty much for the next round of the Continental Cup. Straightforward win for City, and we roll on. We roll on to another game this weekend, and the games are coming thick and fast every 3 or 4 days. There's a new game for Manchester City's women's team.